So I would like to share a little bit about my experience with the 2 trips taking ayahuasca with Aki holding the space so wonderfully both times. The first trip was quite challenging actually. It was quite uncomfortable. I had to sit with my own discomfort. But actually on reflection, it was a very illuminating experience, and that's on reflection now, but also on reflection immediately as I came out of the trip. And that was what was really amazing, being held through the space, but not in an interfering way, just Aki being there in a very calm, very solid, very observant way, and so in tune and highly sensitive to what is going on, which was amazing. And I would say that the first trip for me was really this kind of cracking open. It was this almost like initiation into the medicine. And it was interesting because although I was very nervous about going into it, I think, if I'm really honest, I might have had some demands as well of like, okay, I'm ready, let's go. This kind of gung-ho attitude of like, right, I'm ready for the medicine to just give me the information, tell me what I need to see, tell me what I need to do. No. It came, but it came with a bit of a test first, and not in the ways that I expected. So yeah, I think it is so important to come in as open as possible, which I did try to do, but yeah, it taught me some lessons on how deep that openness was as well. And so yes, the first trip was very embodied, not super visual. There were some visuals that came through, but yeah, really the main top line summary is just having to sit with my discomfort and kind of a bodily discomfort. Then I would say the second trip I was actually more nervous about, but also humbled and more sensitive to because of the first experience. So I surrendered to all of the feelings, gave full trust to Aki on, yes, this was the right thing to do. And I went in, I had much less medicine, everything happened a lot quicker, and it was a far bigger experience. I don't know how else to describe it except for much bigger, much deeper, permeated so many different layers of myself, and was actually just incredible. Like, I won't lie, it was hard and there were some really challenging parts of it, but there were also some really beautiful parts of it. And what it's left me with is this kind of residual, quite deep, permeating reflection, feeling, kind of anchoring within myself. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's still with me. And I think having the intention setting before, during, after with Aki is a really powerful experience. I would highly recommend, if you are going to trip or you're interested in these kind of experiences, to have, yes, somebody like Aki who can really responsibly and deeply hold those experiences in a way that you're actually going to get something out of it, something useful out of it. How my life has changed since, yes, I feel like things have become a lot lighter, a lot easier. It's not like, you know, maybe what I was hoping for in terms of like a magic switch, but in some ways, yes, it has been like that. But I think it's also been a big reminder of the commitment that we have to make to change if we want change to really happen. It's like, how do we take these experiences and really embody them, really manifest them in what we do day to day, how we think, what actions we take. And so, yeah, overall, again, if I'm completely honest, I would say my life is in quite an uncertain time at the moment, but it's very interesting to reflect on how I'm coming into this uncertain time with a very different perspective to how I might have done if I hadn't taken the medicine. I think I'm looking at it in a lot more fluid, dynamic, and just trusting way. And I do honestly believe deep down somewhere, even with moments of uncertainty and a bit of despair at times, I have a trust. I have a deep trust, and maybe that's in myself, maybe it's in things bigger than myself that I can't explain, but there's definitely a trust in what happened in the medicine that is coming through in my life now, and I'm really excited to see how it continues to show up, how I continue to show up where I meet the medicine, and if I meet it again sometime soon. So yeah, all I can say is I'm just really grateful for the experience. I would highly recommend it to anybody that is considering it for any reason. For me, it was really about trying to get some clarity, connect deeper with myself, some shedding. I think there was a lot of shedding, and I didn't realize how much deep shedding I needed to do, a shedding that was beyond my own lifespan. But yeah, I'll leave it there.